Alright, for exercise 2.9, we are doing another income statement. It's not an official format like we did in 2.8, but we're going to make it look almost the same, and hopefully this will help you get used to the items that go into an income statement. So the problem says that on December 1st, Kate Holmes opened a speech and hearing clinic. During December, her firm had the following transactions involving revenue and expenses. Did the firm earn a net income or incur a net loss for the period? What was the amount? Okay, so they're only telling us the transactions that had things to do with revenue and expenses, so we don't have to sift through everything. So the revenue, if you look through the list of items, there's paid for advertising, provided services, paid for telephone, paid salaries, provided services, and paid office cleaning. So the two provide services are the two revenue items. So usually the revenue account is called fees income. And we're going to list them as a total. We're not going to list them individually. So the first service was $2,800 and the second one was $3,000. So $5,800. Next, we're going to list our expenses in alphabetical order. Advertising expenses first. Some students ask me why we have to write the word expense, because it's implied in the category that we're working on. And the answer to that is we're working with the names of accounts, and the actual account name is advertising expense, and so we have to be very precise with accounting. Alright, so the advertising expense was $3,100. The next expense was telephone expense. Well, salaries would be next alphabetically. Salaries expense. And that was $2,600. Next would be telephone expense. And that was $800. And last is office cleaning expense. And that was $450. So then we're going to indent total expenses. We're going to draw a line under the 4 expenses, and then we're going to add those together and put the total in the right hand column. And the total of those expenses is $6,950. $6,950. So the next thing we're going to write is either net income or net loss before we write down anything, so we can put the word net. That's going to be there. We look at our numbers. We spent more than we made. So in this particular month, we're going to experience a net loss. So our title on that line is net loss. We draw a single line. In this case, we subtract $5,800 from $6,950 to get $1,150. And that is a negative number, which you can put in parentheses, or you can put a minus sign in front of it. Right now, it's nothing, either way is fine. Okay, so we experienced a net loss for this period.